folks, this is Sandy from Creative Chaos. I just thought I'd pop in and do a very quick little chitter chatter. I want to wish everybody a happy new year. I hope my wishes for you are that you have a healthy, happy, prosperous, and safe 2023. I think it's going to be an interesting year, and let's buckle up and see what happens. So I had a very nice Christmas and New Year's, very quiet, but my daughter and I had a really nice evening both nights. Santa was very good to me, and now we're kind of getting ready to pack up all the Christmas ornaments and whatnot and get on to our normal way of life. I want to just pop in and talk about what I'm hoping to do in the coming year. I don't do resolutions. I don't do resolutions because I don't do resolutions. I make all the resolutions I want, but I never follow through. So we're going to phrase that a little differently. I have a couple of goals for this year. Last year, actually, I did pretty well on what I had set up for myself. I had set up for myself that I was going to participate in a couple of challenges, which I did. I had Christmas cards that I wanted to do. I don't even remember now, to be honest with you, the things that I had said I wanted to do. But I accomplished most of them, not all of them, but most of them. So the goal for this year is as follows. The goals for this year, rather, are as follows. I want to put more content up, and I want to do it on a more consistent basis. I am going to be focusing on working in my journals, whether that be my art journal, my collage journal, or my junk journal. I have just started a collage journal brand. Well, it's not brand new. I've got a page or two in it, and I really enjoy collage, so I want to work in that. I want to work in my junk journal, and I want to work in my art journal. And there's a lot of overlap there, but I do have a journal that is mostly art journal. So I want to put some time into that. Second thing I want to do is I'm going to be making Christmas cards all year. This year, the last couple of years, I've made probably between 50 and 75. And it always seems to come down to the last minute. And by the time I'm finished, I'm just getting kind of, my mojo's going and my ideas are coming, and so I've decided that this year I'm going to focus and make, not a whole bunch, but a couple of cards every month, whenever I feel like it, and get my stash ahead of me, because I do donate cards a couple of places, and I want to be prepared so it's not such a big deal next year. So that's the second thing. The third thing is I really enjoy making tags, and I've gotten away from that, so I'm going to start back into making tags again. One of the things that I use when I'm making my tags is I do master boards as well. The master boards are excellent for junk journals as well. I still haven't found my style with my junk journals, so not really sure what's going to go in it. But I have so much stuff that I want to use up and whatever. So one way to use up the cards, the scrapbook paper that I'm not totally crazy about or that isn't getting used, is to do master boards. And really, there's a lot of bang for your buck in that it doesn't take that long, and it uses a fair amount of supplies. And you can get a dozen tags out of a master board if you go small enough, and still have good sized tags. So those are kind of the main things. I have had somewhat of an epiphany, and that I know that I've come to realize that my attempt to organize and clean up my craft room is just an exercise in futility. My place looks like a bomb headed after my Christmas creating session, and I've been spending hours trying to get things organized and put away, and it really doesn't accomplish very much, and I can't find things. I can't find things and whatever. So I'm not going to waste my time with that anymore. It will be a gradual process. As I come to a box that I want something out of, then I'll address it at that point. Or one day when I just get fed up, I'll get myself a box and start tossing stuff. So not going to beat myself up anymore about that, because I've been feeling very guilty. Being blessed with so many supplies and so much, and not using it. So we're not going to be wasting our time with any of the organizing anymore. We're going to be using stuff up or giving it away. That was another thing that I had decided, that I was going to start tossing stuff. When I come across something I don't want, I'll either give it away, I'll donate it, I'll sell it, or I'll toss it. So that's a radical concept for me, because I have a really hard time getting rid of stuff, like throwing it in the garbage. If it's useful, I just have a hard time with that. And what else? What else was there? There was something else I was going to... Oh! So, over the last year or so, I have made several journals, and one of them I made, I can't remember what the lady's name is. She's Kelly. Paper Arts, maybe? Anyway, I'll put her link down below. She's an amazing artist, and I made one of the journals the way she says she makes it, and I was very happy with it. I just haven't put anything in it yet. Then I made a couple other journals. I made this one, and what I did was I took the guts out of the book and rebound it, like, you know, did a, what do you call it, pamphlet stitch, and put in papers and what. I've got a few pages in here. And was trying to be very careful that I didn't make it so big that it couldn't expand, but I think I erred on the side of caution. I should have made it bigger. So I am going to be using this. I will be using this as well, but I'm going to be adding some stuff to it. Not necessarily new pages, but I'm going to be maybe doing some, when I say not binding in new pages, but maybe doing some tip-ins and that sort of thing. So I'm actually very pleased with how this turned out. It's just I think it's too skinny. This one I made, and I hate it with a passion. It's got 3 signatures in it, but again, erred on the side of caution. It's too big and clunky. It was a good exercise to do it. It's not bound in. This other one was already bound in with a pamphlet stitch. These were not. These were just slipped in with an elastic, and I'm not crazy about it. I'm not. That's an understatement. I hate it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to be taking all of the papers out of here. And one of the things that I found, as an aside, is that as a rank beginner, I need to start, as weird as this sounds, I need to start with a page that's very, very bland. When I say bland, I mean I can't be using, like, I can't use stuff like this. Not right at this point, maybe later on, but not right now. It's just too bright, and I look at it and I don't know what to put on it or where to go with it or whatever. So I'll be going through, coincidentally, I ripped the guts out of this book. I have to fix it because I also broke the binding. But I took the guts out of this book, which is almost the same size as this one. Yeah, pretty much. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through these that were in the other journal, take out what I don't like, what I don't want, and I'm going to replace it with, I've got all kinds of coffee dyed paper. I've got all kinds of scrapbook paper that's very neutral, not big patterns or whatever. I'm going to use that, and I'm going to build this up so it's much bigger. I don't think that this is big enough. It needs to be bigger. It needs to be half as big again anyway, and then maybe I'll be happier with it. I just find it's insipid. It offends my sensibilities. So that's the plan with that. So I want to do videos, and I want to do one a week. That's what my goal is going to be. I don't know if I said that earlier. So clearly this will probably be my first video for the year, and I want to put up 4 a month, and so that's my goal. But I want them also to be good quality. I will probably not be doing a lot of editing because my filming skills are not wonderful, and if I spend all my time editing, I won't get anything up on YouTube. So that's the plan. So if you think that this would be of interest, oh, and the other thing, I forgot one, I'm going to be working with my gelli prints, my gelli plates and my gelli prints, and being more adventurous with that. So again, a recap, more content, more consistency, junk journals, art journals, collage journals, gelli plate play, tags. I think that's what we're going to do, and hopefully if that appeals to you and you think you would be interested, I would love it if you'd come along for the ride. Love it if you leave me a comment, subscribe, give me a like, and please come back and see me again real soon. And in the meantime, Happy New Year. Have a great day. Thanks. Bye-bye.